The dream that wouldn't end. It started on a Wednesday, ordinary, quiet, forgettable. But the dream was not. She found herself standing in a long, windowless hallway lit by a dying fluorescent bulb. It buzzed angrily overhead, flickering like it was trying to speak in Morse code. At the far end, something darker than the darkness waited. It didn't move. It didn't breathe. But she felt it watching her. Right before it stepped forward, she woke up, heart hammering, sheets plastered to her skin. The next night, the dream returned, picking up exactly where it had left off. This time, she could hear it breathing. The night after, it whispered her name. And every night for 2 weeks, the dream added more, new angles of the hallway, new sounds, new pieces of whatever waited for her. Each time she got closer to it, the air thickened like invisible hands were pressing on her chest. Every morning she woke up gasping before the dream could finish, the ending cut away like someone hitting stop on a tape. Then the dream stopped completely. For a few weeks, she thought she was free. She felt lighter, until the déjà vu hit her like a punch. At first, it was tiny things. A dripping faucet she swore she'd heard before. A phrase from a stranger's conversation that she knew was coming. A streetlight going out exactly as she walked beneath it. But then larger pieces began snapping into place. The exact hum of overhead lights. The exact pattern of footsteps echoing behind her. The exact cold, stomach-dropping sensation. She realized she was walking through her dream. The fluorescent buzz. The narrowing hallway. The whispers. It was happening in the real world. She tried to break the pattern. She walked different streets, ignored familiar signs, even stayed indoors for an entire day. It didn't matter. Events twisted back into place like magnets snapping together. She'd catch herself turning down a hallway she didn't mean to enter. People said the same sentences no matter how she responded. The world felt like it was running on a fixed script, and she could feel the invisible track pulling her along. It was a glitch she couldn't leave. And tonight, the script was reaching the end. Dusk sank into night with the same bruised purple sky from the last dream she remembered. The air grew colder, not wind cold, but that heavy, static chill just before something electronic fails. Her phone glitched in her hand, screen tearing with pixels that shouldn't exist. That had happened in the dream too. She didn't want to go outside, but her legs moved anyway, like muscle memory wasn't hers. The streetlights flickered in the same rhythm. The shadows stretched the wrong way, bending toward her instead of away. She reached a long, empty hallway behind an old building, one she had never seen in real life before the dreams began. But now it was horribly familiar. The fluorescent bulb above sputtered, buzzing in that same broken pattern. Her throat tightened. This was the final night of the dream. The one that had always woken her before the ending. And now the dream was pulling her all the way through. At the far end of the hallway, the shadow waited. Larger now. More defined. Almost human, but not quite. She squeezed her eyes shut and whispered, "Wake up. Wake up. Wake up." But the world didn't dissolve. Instead, she heard a voice, her own, echoing from the darkness. I told you.
You should have let it end.
You should have let it end." Her stomach dropped. The voice wasn't ahead of her. It was behind her. Slowly, too scared to breathe, she turned around. There she stood. Herself. But wrong. Eyes too dark. Smile too wide. movements stuttering like a corrupted video file. The shadow at the end of the hallway stepped closer, merging with the glitching version of her. And suddenly she understood. The dream wasn't predicting the future. It was replacing her. One repeated scene at a time. Her duplicate tilted its head, voice overlapping with static. You finally made it to the end. She tried to scream, but the world folded inward, the way a screen collapses when it's turned off. She woke up. Not in bed. Not anywhere she recognized. A long, windowless hallway hummed around her, lights glitching overhead. Her breath echoed back at her in someone else's voice. From far away, like through a speaker, she heard footsteps walking out into the world. Her own. The dream had ended. She had taken her place inside it.